Well, hello there. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
And hello there, stream. Welcome to pre-show for Saturday Night Greyhawk. I am DM Galabond, and you are listening to Sirenscape. And the players are gathering for session. It's might have a little bit of planning and soul searching and thinking to be done, since the last session ended in a bit of a shambles. So we'll see what the party decides to do. Alright, looks like we have Quint, Bob, and they're all 20. Talon is on the way, dealing with his computer. He is here already. Welcome, Jason.
Good evening.
How are you?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Doing okay, doing okay.
Hi, Goonie.
Hello.
I should mention, and I'll do it a little bit later on, maybe at the break, but I should mention, and I might have to put it in the Discord chat as well for everybody's benefit, that this year, with the crazy way they have assaulted Saturdays, if there's somebody in the group that has like an alternate game they want to run, and everybody who's in this game wants to play on those off Saturday nights, then somebody could run a game in the same time slot in the weeks that we don't have games.
Oh,
For that, yeah. Bob, how are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. Doing good.
Everybody's coming through loud and clear. Talon is a bit. I'm gonna just. All right. We have several of our players here. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn down the music, and I'm going to go into our recap and let people know what has happened. Welcome back to Saturday Night Greyhawk, everyone. It's been a minute since we have played. I was just saying to the players how with the way the MLS and NWSL have conspired to have so many matches on Saturdays, somebody in the group might have to run an alternate game on Saturday nights, so that if everybody has this time available and they want to play every week, then somebody could run something that when we don't have a game on Saturday night, everybody could just participate in and play in that game. So we'll probably talk about that on Discord throughout the week and see if anybody has something they want to set up, either on Roll20 or some other VTT of choice. And of course, you guys can all use the Discord to play that game. All right. Going back to our last session, I did get the experience and treasure, such as it was. Not that there was a lot of it, because you had no time to stop and loot bodies or hunt for treasure. The last session ended in something of a rout. They got deep into the first level of the dungeons underneath the Temple of Elemental Evil, and they wound up pulling probably every cultist in the place, along with all of their fighting leaders and things like that. And they pulled a bunch of skeletons, and they just basically got overwhelmed. Even with their small army of Gnoll followers and a few of the cultists that they managed to sort of convince to join them, because they pay better and have better vision and dental benefits than the cult does, then they still kind of got themselves overwhelmed and they had to retreat, which is, liable to happen in these old adventures, the way they stock the dungeons and everything. So I think everybody regrouped at the safe house, and that's the map that we are on, just for everyone's benefit. And I will pull this down here to show, and of course this map, just imagine down here in the south is where the safe house is. You all find yourselves coming out, regrouping, and then having to decide what you want to do next. you've gathered some valuable intel, namely that the dungeons of the temple are very well defended. And so, understanding that, what kind of things might you guys be interested in considering? I'm also going to go over here to Sirenscape and bring us to another soundscape. So that, yes, we have the birds chirping in the trees, the wind blowing through the forest. So, Brother Tuck looks around and says, well, that was interesting. Min? Quint? Archimedes? What do you suggest we do now?
Go home.
We gave it the old college try. That's all we can do, right?
What's college?
I didn't know. I know we kind of found our way into the first level of the temple pretty quick. There was that underground level that we explored a little bit, but we found that ladder up to the first floor pretty quick. Do you think we should check that underground level a little more to see if there's another way up to the first floor? I'm sure the way we were going is going to be heavily guarded, but maybe there's another way up from that underground level that we don't know about. That was one idea I had.
To the temple?
Yeah, because we found that way, like, the well, the tunnel, and then I think there was more to that level than what we explored. We kind of found that ladder up into the temple right away, but I think there's more underground that we could explore, and maybe there's another way up to that first level there.
Ah.
Or if nothing else, we can clear it out to make sure that there's no nasty surprises down there to sneak up on us at some point or another.
Are we going to want to take some of the Gnolls back with us and then leave them off as guards?
I think so. I think we might want to keep some by where that ladder was from the temple in case, some of our friends on that first floor decide they want to come down that ladder. Either leave some of the Gnolls there to act as a guard or just a early warning system.
Yeah, work.
I mean, I know
Welcome, Casca.
Hello.
I know the Gnolls and our other friend didn't know of any other way up to that level, but they just might not have been important enough to be given that information. I'll entertain other ideas, but that was something I thought of.
Which level are you talking about?
Like that underground level, we found the path in the well and kind of where we fought that we had those two rooms and we did some fighting, and then we kind of came around a corner and we found this one room and I think it was a ladder that went up into the temple, but I think there was more on that level that we haven't looked at. So I don't know how much you heard. I didn't know if there was another way on that level up to the first level of the temple.
Well, I know there's some stairs that go up in different places. And if we want to get on the first level of the temple, why don't we just go through the door?
I don't think we can, right? We needed a key. It was locked up.
Yeah, it's locked up. Might be able to bust the lock or, pick the lock.
Everybody make me a wisdom check, if you will, please.
You're really picking on my weak spots, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just gonna
Well,
say
now.
it's the wisdom is quite the
Okay. Yeah, Bob, not.
okay. That's clerical spells. That's what I.
First roll, not doing so hot.
Okay, so.
Guess I am the wise one.
Yeah. And Talon, it kind of makes sense since you are the rogue. You notice kind of over here in this tree, you notice a disturbance as you guys are talking.
I go, hey, let's go check out this.
And then you hear a little, uh-oh, and you see an apple disappear into kind of, it's there one moment, it kind of gets pulled off, and then it kind of disappears into some sort of a little dimension, and then a somewhat familiar voice says, oh, friends, it's only me, it's me. And the sprite Argator appears, and you may recall that you met him before. He works for somebody that is an ally of Rufus and Byrne, who is over in the town of Gnolls. And
who spoke with him last time? I think that was Talon.
I think all of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, he may have talked mostly to Quint, but I think
Quint. Okay.
And he says, "Oh, you want to try to get into the temple? Oh, I see. You all have bruises and cuts and scrapes and wounds. It was a little difficult down there."
You could say that.
Oh, do you have even more gnolls?
Well, yes, we do. We recruited a bunch.
Oh, and still, there are many forces down there in the dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I know that Otis has talked with Rufus and Byrne from time to time, and there are magical wards on the outer doors of the temple. You can walk up to them, and you can look at them, and you can study them. But if you try to break them, then they can hurt your mind, and they make you afraid and make you run away. It was wards that were put on there to keep people from going into the temple from the ground level.
Oh.
I think there are ways you can get up into the temple from below, but that means going back through those dungeons again.
It seems like the only way. You'd have to look for another secret passage.
They just destroyed this thing in the first place.
Yes.
Ew.
I think they believed that IU's was too strong. And so they thought it best to simply block off the place with magic. Apparently, there was a secret tunnel underneath that people didn't know about.
Ha.
And I'm guessing that's the one that you all found that you told me about before. I know that the blacksmith has sent word to allies in Greyhawk and over in Furiondi and in Verbabunk. So I know reinforcements are coming, but I'm sure that by this time the cult contacts in Gnolls have also sent word. So there's probably have reinforcements coming for the cult as well. There might be a big battle here.
There was already a big battle here.
Oh, I mean a battle of big armies on the surface here.
Hmm.
So is there
Nothing to see
anything?
here.
Is there anything you would like me to tell the blacksmith?
Yeah. The sooner they can get here, the better.
Okay. Yeah, looks like he's not. I think he's not too sure of that.
Well, anybody got any ideas? You want to just go down and hit the first set of stairs and go up?
And go up or look for another way down, I think is what it was, right?
Well, I don't think there is another way down into those tunnels or, underneath the temple.
Yeah, so there's only one way to get in and out of the tunnel the temple that we know of right now.
That is what I'm thinking. Because if I remember right, the people that were down there that we've recruited even didn't know of any other way.
Right.
And let's see. Let me get a couple of names here. D&D, human, old names. Those two look good. All right, so let's see. We have this guy is okay, you have this guy, and this guy shall be. All right. So, Burrell is over talking with leader type and one of the one of the cultists that you all, cult guards that you all recruited, and he'll come over with Stanfield. Burrell will come over with Stanfield, who is the leader, and Burrell will say, "I heard you say something about another way in, and Stanfield here tells me that all of the cultists that have been recruited in the last few years have all come through this safe house and gone down the well and through the same passage that we went through. This is the only way he knows to get in and out. There are, on the level that we were on, there are 4 stairways that will let you up into the above ground structure of the temple on the inside. But the doors are sealed both from within and without. And every time they go close to those doors, they get afraid of them, and they run back down to the dungeons because they cannot touch them.
Is there anything on the upper level? The forum?
Mostly ruins. He says there is some sort of altar up there.
Well, either way, we're going back in. That's the try, right?
And
That's what I think.
Burrell says, well, speaking as a military man, we've tried the assault from the way that we know, and we were met eventually with overwhelming force. I think part of that is that we were not necessarily, well, we had good discipline in the beginning. We went around and focused on certain areas, but then when we got to some point, we did not realize that there were back doors of communication from the side we were assaulting that would also allow people to get out the other side and go bring reinforcements. Now, we still don't have a full and complete idea of the layout yet. We have a sketch from Stanfield here, but he can only give us so much information. Let's see. Yes, and I think I had clicked to that here, so I'll go ahead and I will show this here on the map. This is the one that this is the level that you all were on, and he says that the angled stairways at the southeast and southwest, the ones that are listed 109A, those go up to the above ground structure of the temple. Also at the top in the northeast is the northwest is a spiral staircase that goes up into that level of the temple. And then from there, the ornate altar is near the area that on this map is marked 145. So this dungeon level pretty much is the same dimensions of the above ground temple, but most of the above ground temple is just in ruins because the cultists have found those doors blocked, and they every time they go up there, they get driven back down because of the magic holding those doors shut. He says that in Area 145, there is another pair of those same kind of sealed doors. And beyond that, they know there is a grand stairway that leads up into the upper level. Or into the above ground area.
Well, maybe we should go in a smaller force. Be a
Sounds
little
good.
more stealthy. You know, there's 6 of us.
I'd agree.
Take Burrell, 1 other human, and 2 Gnolls.
I believe I heard you all say that before you came here, you had completed a more successful incursion into a portion of the temple and had found several items that might be useful or valuable. Have you spent any time studying those? Perhaps studying some of those would give you some insight on.
Dude, we just got out of there. Yeah, we're all a little tired.
He's thinking back. He's probably talking about snippets of conversation you guys overheard about. You all probably wouldn't have gone into great detail, but the fact that you found some spell books and other magic items and things like that the first time you went down into that tunnel, and that you took those back to your base, if you will. And so he's suggesting, or he's asking if you have studied any of those to find out if they might give you some insight.
No, not yet. I mean, I haven't. Don't know about the others.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. We had we really didn't have time to do too much research.
Yeah, you had Byrne identify them for you.
Yeah.
So that you know what they are, but you basically then took them back to your rooms at the Welcome Winch, stored, if my memory is correct, stored them there, spent one night in town, and then immediately turned around and went back. You didn't do any
Didn't.
delving or research or try to use those items or do anything.
Nope.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think we'd be best at now. This is like the same. This is like we just got out of there not that long ago, right?
I believe so. I don't think that we said, okay, you've spent a full night resting. I think when we ended, you said, okay, you guys are probably going to spend a full day resting. And Brother Tuck would then use his medicine herbalism skill to help you get back hit points more quickly. And he might also use some of his cure spells
Okay.
and any cure potions. But he had, I think, like a total of 3 potions, and he's already used 1 or 2 of them while you guys were down there. So he's sort of running low on those potions.
Yeah.
Based on the size of a force that you all found.
Does he need a resupply?
I think
he will do whatever you all want to do, but he will just tell you what his that he's got 2 potions left. Just sort of to keep you appraised of his inventory.
and I think if we just went back down, they'll kind of be ready for us to come back down again.
I
Which
think
Yeah,
maybe
they-
we should. I think we should leave and
Go back to Hommlet.
go back to Hommlet and take a rest, draw up some plans, maybe consult some of our new Gnoll friends to help us
Well,
map some stuff out.
I think we should leave about 8 Gnolls here to keep an eye on that entrance.
Yes. Yeah. This house needs to be the safe house for everybody. So
I
we
mean,
can't lose this one.
yeah, well, I'm thinking they need, like, if a couple of cultists pop up, they take care of them, kind of thing.
Right.
And then and they say, oh yes, if cultists come, we make them dinner.
Just make sure it's candlelit. You're gonna have them for dinner.
Candlelit dinner, yes. We can burn them with candles.
Candles take an awful long time to cook a human.
It sure does.
I'm just saying, you might be really hungry by the time that it's done.
Oh, that true. That true.
Human tartar is not all that bad.
Human what? What's
A delicacy.
tartar?
That's
A delicacy that I learned
that's
long
raw.
ago.
It's just raw meat.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, raw human best. They look over at some of the recent cultists that have switched sides, and they give them these feral Gnollish grins and those little Gnollish cackles. And those guys look around nervously and kind of all shift a little bit closer to each other.
I think if we look like we're giving up and we're leaving, that they may, if we put enough time, we can maybe get them to let down their guard a little more.
Well, yeah, but they may also have reinforcements coming.
Oh,
So I wouldn't.
Well, they already had, because we already fought off some of them. That's how we acquired some of those people coming in. So if there's no report back, which
Kind of my hope is if we leave a force of Gnolls here and it happens to be Gnoll reinforcements that show up, maybe they could talk them into our side.
Errolk, who is the leader of the Gnolls, he will step up, and he will say, we can do guard and recruit. You say you want 8 here to guard. We can leave 8 here to guard, and then several of us go with you back to Boathouse. But I can send scouting party out to several other bands we know of in area. Find out if they want to come where there are lots of fresh humans to eat.
Absolutely.
See if they want to come. Now, Errol need to know what budget is, so I know how many heads of Gnoll I can recruit. Don't want to promise pay and then have them not have pay, because then they may decide Half-Elf and Little Person look pretty good too.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, out of character, what are we paying these guys? I know we've given them like a gold piece, but I mean,
I think
See.
Archimedes had originally done that and maybe had written it down somewhere what you guys were planning to pay them.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Gold piece per month. Gold pay per month was light footman for a gold piece per month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you.
Whoops.
And we already.
Sorry, you cut off a little bit there, Casca.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I let off the button. Yeah, if you can get I don't know, 100.
Recruit 100.
Yeah, well, I'll recruit them for a month. That's all we'll need them for a gold piece, and all the humans they can eat and part of the treasure.
Gold per month, or gold for 1 month, and then bonus pay with treasure and nice juicy human. I like.
Yeah, but no retirement plan, no health benefits.
That just for us, because we special.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, yes. We will find them. We tell them about city we going to build near Boathouse.
Sure. But they'll have to obey the rules.
And he looks over at Arcturus and says, okay, we tell them they have to come pray at Temple of Clangadin. Clangadin, the human eater. Clangadin, blood spiller. We like Clangadin.
Yeah, he's pretty good. They're into that.
Okay. Well,
so up to 100. That's what we need.
Okay. I will lead recruiting group. I will pick out several of our band to stay with several of recent recruits, and then I will have several of our band and a couple of recent recruits go with you. That way, all recent recruits be under eye of those Gnolls I already know and trust. Now, those guys seem pretty cool. They just like gold. And of course, they like food. And talking with them, they not get fed very well. They usually get fed dried rations. Not like that. Yeah. Meat have no flavor when it dry. Need to be nice and juicy and full of blood.
Amen to that.
Sorry.
And so he goes and he starts counting off, and he will let's see, take himself. He'll take Odom, and he'll take Buznar. And those three will be the ones that will go recruiting. And then he will take 6 of these guys. 6, not 7. 6 of these guys. He will take 3 of his men. So 9. And they will stay to guard the tunnel. And then 3 of his men and 3 of these new recruits. And they will go with you all back to the moat house.
Okay.
And so Gith is kind of his lieutenant. So he's sending that, and then he puts Errolk here in charge of the group that is guard the safe house.
Gotcha.
All right, so Arbok, Errolk, Wreath, and these 6 guys that are yet unnamed. And then going with you will be Urdak, Nath, and Gith. And then going scouting to try to recruit more Gnolls will be Buznar and Errolk and Odom. All right. So that is what they will do. All right, and then of course the humans, Burrell and the other brigands or cultists turned mercenaries will join you guys. Stanfield is a leveled fighter that will kind of become Burrell's second in command, and that means that he will appoint Alcott to be the squad leader. So as the human forces grow, you'll have a commander a lieutenant, and a squad leader, and then as you get enough people to have a second squad, well, they'll have to find a second squad leader. All right, so that is the disposition of those guys. So Errol will spend the evening giving instructions to the other Gnolls. The Brother Tuck will go around to all of the Gnolls. There's only one, I think, that is really injured. That is this one of these new guys here. And Brother Tuck will give him some herbalism and his med kits overnight. He fully heals up. How far down are the rest of you guys? Because I'm not sure that your tokens are all completely updated on this map.
I healed myself, so I'm good.
I'm down
Okay.
1 hit point left. I'm at 12 out of 13.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some healing last time. I'm just at down by 1.
Okay. Archimedes.
I think I was too. I think I was like 1 hit point away because I had given, I had used my healing potions, plus I had given 1 to Brother Tuck when we were in the battle, and then that was it. So I was
Okay.
I was only one hit point down.
Okay. So he'll say some blessings over you guys, and let's see. Okay, so you were 21 of 22.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Then, and I'll guess that Arcturus was about the same. He might be down a few more hit points. All right. So, between the Mercenaries and the Gnolls, they set up guards for the night. And during, okay, are you guys going to be taking any watches? Taking part in
Yeah.
any of the watches?
Probably should.
Okay.
Quint will take a watch.
Okay. Argadar will wait there long enough for you guys to decide what your plan is, and then he will say that he will take word back to the blacksmith what you all are going to do, and that you're leaving Gnolls here to watch this place, so that he can send word to the allies that if they come and they see Gnolls, they're probably allies of yours. So to have somebody, or to prepare somebody that can speak Gnoll. And you know that if there's allies that are with Rufus and Byrne, there probably are people that have the magical ability to speak other languages. So they'll probably be able to have somebody that has the ability to comprehend languages or speak other languages, or at least speak Gnoll, ready, so that they can verify who the Gnolls are if they get here. So he wishes you all good luck, and then he will flit off. And as he gets a little bit away, he simply does his little vanishing trick, and boop, he disappears. And he flits away. All right. So then there will be the overnight hours. Okay, who's going to be on each watch?
I will go first.
Okay, men will take first watch. between all of you, you guys can take 2-hour watches, which means that you can be up for 2 hours and get 6 hours of good sleep, which is enough to recharge all of your spells or other class abilities or things like that depend on recharging. Is anybody else going to take a watch, and which watch do they want to take?
Quint will take the second watch.
Okay, so we have Min on first, Quint on second. Anybody on the third watch?
Who?
No, first base.
No, what's on second? Anyway,
Go ahead, Talon. Or is he not there?
He's got that he'll be right back, so he might.
Oh, okay. So I'll take the next one then. Archimedes will take the
Okay,
third.
Archimedes on third watch, and then we'll find out when Talon gets back if he wants to be on fourth watch. Okay, all right. Then what in the heck happened? I had two weird things. It's the stream. Nope, the stream has been going continuously, both on the streaming computer and on the laptop. Roll20 just kind of went to all a white screen for a few seconds. But then when I refreshed it, it came right back. So I don't know what's going on. They must be doing some maintenance on their servers or something. All right. Then we will see what happens on the first watch. Let me make a roll. Okay, Min, the first watch passes fairly uneventfully.
yay.
There's not much of anything happens, and you are not disturbed during that evening, or during your part of the evening. Okay, so then we said that Quint was on second watch, right?
Correct.
Okay, then let me do this. I need to roll a die here. Okay, second watch. That passes uneventfully.
All right.
Then Archimedes. You are on the third watch. Right. Okay. So then on the third watch. All right. Let me make a roll here. Oh, okay. You get a sense of the Gnolls. Suddenly, their ears start to prick up, and they begin to sniff the air. And a couple of them go over to the or creep over towards the well.
I'm gonna creep on over with them
Okay.
unless they tell me to stay back.
Oh no, they don't mind.
Okay.
They will.
Got a 40% chance at detect noise.
Okay, so let me go ahead and I will. Whoops! If I get to the right place, I will go ahead and roll that. Detect noise. Okay, you don't hear the noise, but it's apparent to you that they
He sends
that-
something.
yeah, they sense something. And they start doing hand motions, and two or three of them gather around. They kind of crouch down where they can all watch the well. What would you like to do when you see them do that?
Imitate them to do the same thing at a. If they're in a 3-point position, then I would be a 4th point, or if they're just in a arc, then I'll stand behind the leader, the middle person.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna, for the moment, move you guys here, and we're just gonna say this right here is the
Perfect.
well.
Yep.
So you can put your token into place where you would like it to be, and then I will move these other guys around. This one guy's kind of hiding over here. This other guy's kind of hiding over here. This guy's kind of hiding over here behind behind something else.
So then
Whoops.
that's where I would be. If there's gonna they're at 3 points right there.
Okay.
I'd be behind the furthest guy.
Okay. Then in that case, what you're a half elf, right?
Correct.
So
Dark
you've
vision.
got some dark vision. What you see is a single human head pop up out of the well and start to look around. And he looks right at one of the gnolls and just looks past him like he doesn't see him. 'Cause apparently he is in fact human. He doesn't have the ability to see in the dark.
Dark. Oh, okay.
So
All
he is looking around. When you see that, what do you do?
I will notch an arrow and be ready for if he completely comes out.
Okay.
All the way.
You can see Nath here turns to you and gives a big grin, and you can just see a big fangly mouth full of gnoll teeth, and he just kind of drools a little bit, and he's very he's very quiet.
Yeah.
And then you okay.
So if
This
he's climbing
guy-
out, I wait till he gets all the way out, so I have a big target to hit.
He looks around, and then he looks down, and he gives kind of a stage whisper. He says, "I can't see anything. I don't think there's anybody here." And then he says, "Ow, okay." And he climbs out. And right immediately on his heels, you see another human head. This one slightly appears to be slightly better armed, or slightly better armored, and but still is human and looks around. So this guy is completely out, and this guy is right behind him. What do you want to do?
I'll take a shot at the guy that's completely out and let the Gnolls go after this guy there. So,
okay, all right. So you will gain surprise because these guys can't see crap in the dark, and you all have been very quiet. So go ahead and make an attack roll. Oh, that's gonna hit. So go ahead and roll some damage. Archimedes, how does your sheaf arrow kill this guy?
ooh, very quietly, right through the neck, so he can't scream.
Yeah, there's this little in the night. There's this little twang, and the guy here just has time to say, "Oh, shit," and then his buddy takes an arrow through the neck and just falls down and is dead there on the ground. And then this guy yells down and says, "Ambush!"
Take my second shot at him.
Okay. Okay. You take your second shot, and then there will be initiative.
Us are still sleeping, aren't we?
You hit AC. Yes. Well, wait a minute. Yes, AC 4 is exactly what you need to hit this guy.
Nice. All right.
So go ahead and roll damage. 2. All right. He has. Whoops. I'm sorry. I got carried away. All right. He's just kind of got some cover, and there's a glancing shot off of his helmet. He's bleeding, but he's going to he's not going to die from that. And you hear the 3 Gnolls. They snarl and they howl. And so any of you guys that were asleep, you hear your Gnoll allies give war cries. And you all have been around Gnolls long enough to recognize what the war cries sound like. So you all can go ahead and make your initiative checks. And I will go ahead and make initiative checks for the Gnolls and for the other people that are going to take part in this battle. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Oops. Do this, and we'll say I'm going to make, I'm going to make one roll for all of the Gnolls. Make one roll for all of the NPCs, including Brother Tuck. He will go on the same initiative as the other NPCs. We'll have Burrell do the initiative for them. And then one roll for this guy over here, and he will be the token for the enemies. Okay, so we'll have him. Okay, all right. Well, he didn't have a very good roll. All right. So, then it's ascending order. So that means now, let me go ahead and get our battle music. That means Talon first up in the order is Talon.
Where's the well?
The well is with this guy poking out of it. It's a
Okay.
tree stump. So I just
Okay, that's
used that.
fine. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, what I am going to do on my first turn is I'm going to flip up my hood and I'm going to move over around kind of over here. Like through this area.
Okay.
And I'm just going to hold right there and wait for some people to pop up.
Okay. You'll hold there. All right. Then Archimedes, you are back up again. Bob.
Mouse is getting a little squirrely here. All right.
Oh, okay.
Go with one more or two more of the shots here.
Okay, if they will both miss this guy. If he's got better armor class than 7. Do you want to move or do you want to stay where you are?
I will move, and I will move towards this end right here.
Okay. You can go into the gray area. It's just, we'll just say it's more of this forested.
Yeah, no, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
That way I can.
Okay.
I want to stay as close to of Nath right there and help him out or do whatever. So that I have backup also.
Okay. All right. You know what I should do? Okay. I am going to just take this. I'm going to do that. It's interesting the way they made this so that it
You can expand.
Yeah, you just can tile it. Okay, all right. So then let me go back to this. Then the Gnolls go. All right, so these 3 gnolls will come up, and they will make attacks. Actually, they will make attacks with their longbows. So they will get into position that they can see without being on top of each other, and then several of them will go out to the perimeter and just watch to make sure that nobody is coming from another direction. So we'll send them up. So I'll just say that there's 4 of these guys that are going to take a shot at this guy coming out of the well. So they do shot. Oh, that's a hit. That's a miss. Second guy. That's a hit. No, 3 hits. All right, so let's do 3 hits then. So, first guy deals 6. Second guy deals 1. Third guy deals 4. That's 11 points of damage from those arrows, and he is bloodied after that. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So then there's 2 more gnolls to shoot. Third guy, that's a miss. That's a miss. And the last guy, that's a hit. And that's a miss. So 1 more hit for 3 more damage. So this guy, screams out as he topples out of the well. Yes, he topples out of the well, and there we go. Oh, no, come on. No, come on. There we go. All right. Okay. As he topples out of the well, and then he tries to take cover from what direction he thinks the arrows are coming, not realizing that he's completely surrounded. When he does, there is yet another person that emerges, and this guy immediately hops out of the well, and right behind him there is yet another person that pops up. So that is what happens on the Gnolls' turn. Min, your well is disgorging cultists at the moment.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
So you guys have not completed a long rest. So you don't have your daily abilities back yet. So you have your weapons and you have any magic items, but you don't have access to any expended spell slots.
Okay. So, that being said, okay. I apologize. Where's the stump again? Or the well?
All right.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
so,
right here.
doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. Wee. Okay. So I am going to come up next to him. And how far is that? That is 20. Just making sure my measurements are okay. Excuse me. And I will toss my javelin at this guy.
Okay.
My normal javelin, I'm not my lightning one.
Yep.
Okay. Boo, 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 boo.
Whatever reason, Sirenscape quit, so I'm restarting Sirenscape.
So attack.
AC of 9. That will not hit.
Okay. Well, that's about it for me. And I will scuttle and hide behind this bush, tree, whatever it is.
Okay. All right. So then your mercenaries and the NPCs. Brother Tuck will watch for casualties. The other mercenaries will run up. Stanfield will run up and he will say, "Hurry, come on. Let me help you out of there." And the guy looks up at him and says, "Oh, it's you." And he reaches a hand up, and when he does, Stanfield takes a what does Stanfield have? Stanfield takes a short sword and just tries to stab the guy with it. And hits him with it deals 7 points of damage. And he pulls a corpse out of the well. And he looks over at this injured guy and looks at this guy and says, "My new employers pay better." And so then this guy says, "Oh, we'll hunt you down. We'll kill you and your new friends.
And your dog, too."
And Stanfield says, "Not today, you won't." And then a couple of the other guys will come up, and they have crossbows. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 shots from crossbows at this guy. Let's see what. Yep. 4 shots from crossbows. So that will be 1 shot. Oh, that's a hit. 2 shots. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's 5 damage from the first one, 4 damage from the second one. This guy takes 2 crossbow bolts, and he is dead. He falls over there. And then you see poking up out of the well, you see a much better armored person poking up. And then, so there's 2 more guys with the crossbows, and they're going to fire at this leader guy that was over here. That's a miss. And that's a miss. All right. So, yeah. And then Burrell, he will run up to this guy. And he will draw his sword as he does. And he will make an attack. He hits AC 1 and with his longsword inflicts 8 damage. And he just cuts this guy down. And then this one here with the fancy armor, he says, "Oh, the lady will feast upon your entrails. She will feed you to her children." Then, Quint, you are up.
All right, Quint, I'll come over here and join the row for the firing squad and take his bow and a couple of shots at that guy right there.
Okay.
While he's chatting away.
Yeah, you can tell he has some what looks like some fancy plate armor, and those 2 shots will miss. Yep.
All right. Yep, I'll just wait there then.
Okay. And then it is the turn of the
Hello.
of the
My turn is
cultist.
not registered.
Hey! Welcome, Marcel. If you have not had a chance to do so, you can go ahead and click your token and roll initiative.
I did so.
Okay. Okay, 14. Let me see if... Okay, I will put you on the tracker and then put you there, 14. All right, this is the first round of our combat. You guys are in the evening, and you're taking a rest, and cultists start coming up out of the well here in the middle. And the most recent guy to come up is all clad in fancy armor. And he says something about the lady will feast on your entrails, and he will feed you, or she will feed you to her children. So let's see.
Sounds like the perfect guy to kill for Clangaden.
Sounds like he might be. He will look at the person that seems to be the most dangerous, and he will instead use his ability to attempt to cause fear. So he is going to target Burrell, and he will...
I thought you were going to say Archimedes there for a second. Okay.
Well, yeah, Burrell just cut down the lieutenant type. So cause fear causes one creature to flee in panic at maximum movement speed away from the caster for 1d4 rounds. successful saving throw will negate. So let's see if Burrell can make his
Resists.
saving throw against spells. And he does not have a wisdom bonus. Aha! He makes it. And Burrell just sneers back at this guy and says, "Ha! I spit on your lady, and I'll wipe your blood on her altar." And
Ooh.
Nice.
this guy, he says, "Oh dear."
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Raggy.
Yeah. So he clambers out of the well, and he is quickly followed by several others. I am going to reveal them all at once. Okay. Yes. All right. So they will. Oh no, this guy is going to be in the well as the last guy to come up. Okay. So there is this this guy in shiny armor who just tried to cast a priest spell and got rejected, and then these other guys, and they will run to engage with the defenders that are nearest them. So this guard will run around and try to attack Merc along with this guard. So let us see if they can do anything. Okay, there we go. They are fighting hand to hand. So let's see, what do they need to hit Burrell? That's a miss on Burrell.
Are these guys ours?
Yeah, those guys are yours. They are, along with the Gnolls, they are watching for other attacks this round. Then let's see. The guys that are attacking, there's 3 guys that are attacking Nath. They need a 5, so they will. Okay, that's 1 hit. That's 1 miss. That's 2 hits, and so the first attack deals 8 damage to Nath. Second attack deals 1 damage. So -9, and Nath is bloodied.
Eesh.
All right, so your Gnoll friend there is a little bloodied. All right. And we're at the end of the round, but Arcturus, since you got here, you can go ahead and you can move in and make an attack if you want to. This guy with the orange, that's your ally. This is a enemy cult priest, apparently. This guy appears to be sort of like a leader type.
Don't need to hear more. I'm going for the priest.
Okay.
Defeating the enemy's gods is the first thing I need to do.
Okay. All right.
I can move there?
Yes, you can move there.
Perfect. Then I will say, your lady is a false god, and she deserves to die, just like you. Let's hope I can back them up with a hit.
Let's hope so.
Good, here. And on hit, please.
Ah,
That
that
it seems this lady's
swings
own.
wide.
Good.
All right.
The lady protects.
The lady protects. Okay, and that is the top of the round. And hey, we're just about at the halfway point of our session. So, players, I propose we go ahead and take our break here. We will be back in about 10 minutes. Viewers, thank you guys for joining us and hanging out tonight. I'm going to put us back on our slate. I'll bring the timer up, and then I'm going to mute myself, and you guys can stay here on the stream channel and chat, or you can move to the off stream channel and chat. So let's see. I'll bring the music back up. And then I forgot when that drops, I have to start the stream again. Okay. And I have to go reconnect to the stream over here so that the viewers can hear it. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Till then.
All right, everybody. Okay, before we get back to the battle, this will need Casca and Marcel. Okay.
Back.
Okay, alright. Okay, Casca and Marcel, I was telling the others at the beginning of the session that since this year, the youth soccer leagues have conspired to put so many games on Saturday nights, it might be of interest if somebody in the group has a game that they would like to run, that they want to run on those Saturdays when I'm not available. That could be kind of like an alternate game, but use the same time slot. You guys would be more than welcome to use this Discord to run that game and use the same time slot. And some of you are probably aware that even with the free version of Roll20, there's quite a few resources that are, free games that are available. Some of them are 5th edition, some of them are Pathfinder, and some of them are other systems that are out there. So if somebody has, would like to run a game for those off nights, then feel free to use the Discord to talk about that and figure out what you want to do and everything, because it seems like between now and October, we're probably going to have at least 2 Saturdays every month, it seems like, that we're going to be disrupted. So if you all want a more consistent playing experience, then it would be cool for somebody else to do that. If you want to stream it, you'd have to do all the streaming from your end, but you can use the Discord and get on Roll20 or some other virtual tabletop and play. So just wanted to toss that out there. We had a situation come up in the Thursday game where somebody got a job, and several of the players decided kind of spontaneously, well, hey, we can switch nights. And switching from one weeknight to another weeknight is not a big deal. But I feel like if you're running a game, if you recruited people to run a game on either a Friday night or a Saturday night, then it may be less easy to, try to change schedules for people that have weekend nights available. They may not have as consistently nights available during the week.
Understand.
So instead of considering a night change, just considering somebody else running a game in this time slot or close to this time slot, if you guys wanted to do that, just so you would be able to play every week. So that is that. And let me move us back to the battle map, and I'll bring the battle music back up. And we will go ahead with round 2 of our fight. Okay, and at the top of the round, once again, we have Talon. So go ahead, Talon.
Well, I'm assuming this guy is maybe looking at Marcel now.
This guy here? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely, Marcel definitely has his attention.
Well, I am going to try to move up kind of stealthily behind him.
Okay.
And
Make a move silent check for me.
yeah, let me go there.
And I'm going to give you a bonus because it's the middle of combat, but if you roll, then I'll decide with the bonus whether you make it or not.
Okay. Woo! No, I didn't make it at all.
No, you, this guy here notices you and says, "Watch out behind you!" And this guy then he turns his head, so he's kind of looking at you and looking at Marcel. However, did we decide in this edition they have flanking rules?
They do.
Yeah, we did against them. Oh, they do? Okay.
I thought they
I don't
did.
know.
So
Wasn't that
it's
discussion?
yeah. Okay, so okay. Movement in combat. Okay, melee. Charging opponent, retreat. Yeah, actually, I don't see any. Let's do flanking or flank. Okay, flanks talking about the. Yep. Okay, I think it's in the DMG from that spell description. There's a spell that talks about that. Yeah. So. Aha. Okay. So. Each character or creature is assumed to have a front, flanks, and rear. Okay. Okay, yes. So if you're behind him, you get a bonus. Okay, you get a +2 bonus to your attack. So basically, you go ahead and make your attack. If you attack from behind this guy, and then yeah, that's not quite gonna cut it.
Well, no, I'm stinking it up now.
Yeah, jeez. All right. So, anything else, Talon?
No.
Okay. You can.
I'm just sitting there, like, looking, like, what am I doing?
Okay, Archimedes, you are up.
Okay, so I will have seen this guy, I guess, coming up on Quint, and
Yep.
I will say, I'm gonna go to here and give Nath a healing potion. Or
Ooh.
force it down his throat so that he isn't so hurt.
Oh, okay. So,
2d4, I believe, plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, yes.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
2d or plus 2, right? 4.
4, yeah. Well, that actually gets him out of bloodied. So he says, "Oh, thank you." And then he looks at this cultist and says, "Now I eat you." Anything else, Archimedes?
If I will, I'd let's make sure I do that. Okay, so then I'd just go right back to the my position.
Okay. All right. And then the Gnolls will attack. And this guy is going to try to make good on his threat. These guys will run up here. These guys will get up here. Okay, yes. This guy needs a dot. This whoops. Yeah, and this guy needs a dot. Okay, so that we know who is who. And yes, they will come over and try to attack this guy. All right, so let's start with Nath. Nath will make his attack. It's an armor class.
Nice.
3. Yep, that will hit. And he hits with a weapon, so he gets a strength bonus. 10 damage. He just cuts this guy's head clean off.
Archimedes will take a look at his healing potions there. Dang, those do good. Might have to take one just for that.
And Nath says, hey, yes, very good. And then he looks at this guy here and this guy here who got sprayed with their buddy's blood, and he says, oh, now you have sauce, you'll be more tasty. And the other Gnolls here, so this Gnoll is going to go after the commander. And he misses. These two guys are going to go after this one. That's a miss. That's a miss. And then this guy is going to go after him. That's a miss. And then this guy will go after the priest. He misses the priest. All right. So that is your Gnolls. The rest of the Gnolls are continuing to fan out to see if there are enemies around. Min.
Yes.
You are up. There is a bad guy here that seems to be looking at the Gnoll and now in something of a state of horror as he's covered in his buddy's blood. But what would you like to do?
I would like to sneak inside the bush and stabby him with my dirk.
Okay.
And of course not.
Yeah, that'll miss.
And then, well, I can't move because that'll open engagement. Okay. That's all I got.
Okay.
Still do your defense, right? Go invisible.
Oh, that's right. I can. So I go invisible.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll put the little invisible thingy on me.
Okay. And then you can move wherever you want to move with that. Then your allies go. These guys will run up to actually they'll fan out here. Dwight will run up here to hit at this guy. This guy will come up here to hit at that guy. Ferrant will sort of come over here to watch Talon's flank.
There you go.
And they will get their shots in. Okay, so they will hit. Oh, that's gonna miss. Then we'll attempt. That's gonna miss. Then Alcott will. Oh, he hits. Alcott will hit, and he deals. One point of damage, of course. So. This one. Then Stanfield will try to hit this commander. Come on. And Stanfield will roll a... And he misses. Okay. Then Burrell will attempt to hit this guard here. And Burrell will get a... Oh, he misses. All right. Then I think... Yeah, I think that's it for those guys. Quint, you are up.
All right. Quinn saw that guy running at him. He would have put his bow away and drawn his swords to swing at him with those this turn.
Okay.
And I guess he's just going to swing at him.
Yep. He stands there and enjoys the breeze.
Yep.
And Arcturus, this evil priest is still right in front of you.
And spouting nonsense.
Yes.
Time to shut him up.
Oh! Armor class 2 is exactly what you need
Yes.
to hit him.
Perfect. He's not wearing a shield.
Correct.
Or it would have been 0. Ooh. Gets a
10.
9 damage.
Ooh!
Nice.
Okay. With that hit, you bloody him. Anything else?
Not much I can do. I'm just gonna stay here and taunt him some more. Your lady seems very weak.
Attack him a second time.
Yeah. We will taunt more in your direction.
I speak in your general direction.
All right. So then the priest is going to... He is going to try to find a response to that, and the best response that he has, he's cast that one, so he has lost that one for the day. He will point at you, Arcturus.
Uh-huh.
And he will say, flee.
No.
He is trying to use a command spell against you. So make a saving throw against spells, if you will, please.
Will do. Please, Klingeln, doesn't leave me. There's the saving spells.
Need to be under information.
Attributes. Yeah. No, information tracker. Oh, okay, there.
Information tracker. Yeah, there.
Can't even see it there. I swear, I always have this problem.
The tracker, and then it should be on your saving throws.
Tracker. Where's the tracker?
Should be right above. Like if you're going into info, it should be part of details, tracker, and domain.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, now I got it. Against. What was it against? Spell, right?
Yes. Oh, you have a 17 save against spells.
Yes.
Yeah, you roll a 16. Okay, you suddenly realize this guy is very scary, and all you want to do is run away from him.
So this time, you need to get over the thing.
Yes. Yes. So you are. Yeah. Now this will affect you for 1 round. So on your turn, you will have to. Yeah, you will have to run away from him, and
I will gladly do so. He seems very scary.
Yes. And then he kind of looks very smug and says, he says to his allies, he says, "Our Lady is with us."
I would like to DM inspiration, but I think I've done it too late.
And the commander is going to he is going to take the opportunity, since we realize that in this edition things like this don't have an effect. He is going to turn and try to hit Arcturus. He strikes.
Yeah, it's a no.
Yeah.
Need for the -2.
Okay. All right. So, yep. He misses, and then the enemy guys will go. They will attack Naf, and they try to hit him. That's a miss. Oh, that's a hit. So
Oof.
8 damage. Oh. Okay. Naf takes 8 points of damage, and he falls.
No.
He falls to the ground, and he's like, "Oh." He looks at Archimedes. "Oh, I'm sorry." And
It's all right. It's a good day to die. You've killed.
Yes. And then this guy will try to attack your other Gnoll.
You do give the ones near me.
You miss. Yeah. The commander tried to hit you. These guys with a dot, they're your allies.
Oh, okay. I'm not
so
entirely. Okay, so the other two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy will
the
try...
-1.
Yep. Okay, and Yeah, okay. So that is that. And Talon, you are up.
Back up to stink it up. Okay.
Metal Man here is quite wounded.
Well, maybe I can help him with that.
All you can do is try.
He's still wearing plate armor, so you need to hit it too.
Ooh.
It's a 5.
Oh, miss. Just he clangs off his armor.
Well, that
Ding.
was better than the last time. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's walking it in. He's getting the right feel for it. Anything else, Talon?
I'm gonna look over at this guy and go, "What are you doing? There's a spot next to me. Get in here and hit this guy."
And he says, "Okay, will do, boss." And Archimedes, you are up.
All right. We will try to stab at this guy, I guess,
Okay.
since he's really close. Go. And ooh,
Ooh, that misses.
swing and a miss. All right, and that's all.
All right, then the Gnolls will come up, and the Gnolls will make their attacks. This guy is going after Metal Man. Misses. And this guy is going after Cultist. Oh, but he hits with a melee attack. Oh, for 10 damage. Cleaves his head right off.
Yikes.
And that guy spouts a fountain of blood. And then this Gnoll will go after this guy. That's a miss. This guy will go up to this Gnoll will go up to the same guy. And oh, that is a hit, just a hit. For 10 damage. So this guy falls.
Oof. Man, these guys, when they hit hard.
Yeah, they do. And then the last Gnoll will go after the commander here. And misses. Okay. All right. Min, you are up. You're invisible.
And you just
Excellent.
witnessed Nath go down.
Yes.
Okay. I can go over to him, but I don't have any healing abilities.
Okay.
I can try.
If you don't have any potions and you don't have any abilities,
Oh, wait.
then that doesn't. It probably won't do any good.
I do
Yeah.
have one potion of healing.
Okay, you can go over and you can force it down his throat. I think in this edition, I think it's just casting a spell or making an attack that causes you to become visible. Pouring a potion down somebody's throat does not. Oh, okay, all right. You cuff the guy's head, and you pour the potion, and his little Gnoll eyes open, and his tongue is lapping on the on the potion, and then he
She'll show herself for just a half a minute and kind of puts her finger to her lip like shh, and then we'll disappear again.
And he says, "Oh, crazy dream." And so he gets 8 points back. He is no longer bloodied, no longer dead, but he is now prone. So he will have to get up. Anything else, Min?
No.
Okay. So then you go back invisible, and you can move wherever. And the your NPC allies, they are up. Brother Tuck will run over, and Brother Tuck will kneel down, seeing this guy who has been bloody and very badly hurt, and he says, "Oh, what? Oh, what is wrong? I thought that you fell. Here, let me help you." And he will cast his Cure Light Wounds. Let me see if this actually works. Oh, okay. Yes,
There
it
you go.
does. All right.
One
So-
whole point.
And so he gets one more point back.
Your blessing from Saint
And-
Customer.
There you go.
Yes. And Nath says, "Oh, very strange dream. Strange lady, and now priest, but I feel better. Thank you." And Brother Tuck says, "Of course." And he backs up a little bit. Your allies. So Burrell will move around so that he can try to engage the commander. Ooh, hits armor class -4. And he hits him for 7 damage, and he says, You're outnumbered. You're in bad trouble. I would give up if I were you. These guys, they pay. And whoever you're following, that no good priest over there is about to die." And the priest says, "Don't listen to him. The lady will protect us." And the commander's kind of looking back and forth between Burrell and the priest, like he's not quite sure. He's maybe reconsidering this situation. Stanfield will go ahead and try to attack. Same guy. That's a miss. Then Dwight will try to attack this guy here. And he misses. And then Martin and Alcott will also both try to attack this guy. So they need... that's 1 hit. That's 2 hits. 2 hits against that guy. So they deal 4 and 4. They deal a total of 8 damage. And this guy here, with that second shot, he falls. And he is dead. And this guy here is looking very much like he would like to be somewhere else. Because he doesn't seem to think this is a good situation. Especially with this Gnoll who's he thought was down, but now twice has gotten back up and is now looking at him and licking his chops and going, that tastes good. All right, Quint, you are up.
All right,
Archimedes will yell, Nath the Invincible.
Well, Quint's going to come around on the other side of him for this guy that's still up. And now that he swung his swords around the last round, hopefully he's a little more limber and will be able to hit this guy this round.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
The
Nice.
short sword hits, the long sword misses.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the way it's going tonight. So
Maybe
Yeah.
I trade that long sword for another short sword.
maybe.
Take my great sword.
Yeah, you're a little off balance still. Just a little.
Yeah. Okay, and Arcturus, you are very afraid of the priest in front of you. So,
Gonna go away.
yeah, you can
I'd
run.
Behind Knopf the Invincible.
Yeah, actually, the way that fear works, you're just supposed to, so you just can run to the edge of the map, and
Your lady still sucks. I'm just gonna say this from far away.
What happened to Clang Adden?
He's the best. Go play on him.
Yeah, run.
I need to
and
run a few rounds around the battlefield.
yeah,
Training.
on the next turn, when it's their turn, this priest is going to he's going to touch himself. And
Well, that just sounds wrong.
It's
Yeah,
very
so-
wrong.
he will.
Well, those are what evil characters do.
You can't be doing that in public, man.
From all of his enemies.
And he gives himself 2 hit points back with his cure light wounds, and that he's still bloodied.
Yeah.
And he's still kind of looking uncertainly. This commander grits his teeth and says, "For the lady!" And he will attack Burrell. So let's see. You will attack Burrell. Armor class 8. I think that's gonna miss. Yeah, that's gonna miss. And then this guy here is going to look at Quint, and he's gonna make a morale check. He is gonna make a morale check, and he's got a significant penalty at this point. He says, "Stay and die if you want. I'm getting out of here." And he throws down the weapon he's carrying. He still has one in his scabbard, and he's going to try to run away. I'm going to say, because he's hurt, Quint, if you want, you can take a swing at him as he tries to run.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that here. I'll try the short sword. That seemed to be working better.
Nope. Okay, so he just runs, and he's hobbling a little bit, and he kind of crashes into the trees and gets up and then runs over, and he doesn't get terribly far. So I'll say anybody that has a bow or a crossbow, you probably still have him in range when your turn comes around next. All right, Talon. We are back up to you. It looks like at this point we have the priest and the enemy leader.
Well, I'm going after the priest still. Why not?
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. And then Archimedes.
All right.
You're up. You have an enemy here and an enemy here.
Let's go ahead and run. S2. I guess we could go up to. Oh, he's on our side, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the guys with the dots are on your side.
Go right there. Oh, there's somebody there. Go right there.
There's actually a corpse there.
Yeah.
So I
Well, I didn't want to be right there.
Yeah.
And I'll take 2 shots at this guy right there.
Okay.
Okay. Go down.
No, that's a miss. That's a miss.
Okay. And it's 2 on there. Perfect. All right.
Okay. All right. Then this guy gets back up. And he runs over here. And let's see, we'll move these corpses out of the way. This guy will come up here. This guy will go around here. So 1, 2, 3. 3 of them will attack the commander. 3 of them will attack the priest. So attack the first. Is a miss. Attack the second. Is a miss. Attack the third. Is a miss. And then against the priest, attack the first. Is a miss. Attack the second. Ah, that's a hit.
Nice.
Attack the third. That was also a hit, so 2 hits. So then the first Gnoll that hits deals 3 damage. The second Gnoll that hits deals 9 damage. Okay, so the first one hurts him very badly. The second one kills him.
Ooh,
And
nice.
he falls. And when the priest falls, the commander here, he just throws his weapon down. He says, all right, I surrender. And immediately when that priest falls, Arcturus, the compulsion to run away disappears and leaves you. So now we will keep going because there is one other enemy that is currently trying to run away. So we'll see as we get through the turn if anybody wants to try to do anything about that. Min,
Yes.
do you have any ranged weapons that you might be able to hit?
I have a javelin. I have 1 more.
Okay. Do you recall what the range of that is? If you want to run, you can get maybe in range of this guy up here.
I do not. Let's see here. It just says range melee.
Okay. We probably should have multiple attacks there. One that
Should be said
short-
ranged on there, shouldn't it? Like if you
Yeah.
got it on your weapons.
If you click on your range tab, it should.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, it's been a while. Derp. All right, javelin is 20, 40, 60, and that reminds me, flipping over to this one, I have a sling, which is 50, 100, 200.
Okay. So currently, from Min, that guy is. That
Oh,
guy is
90?
85 feet. So 85 or 90 feet. So you can move and then use your sling if you wish, or you can move and hurl your javelin if you wish.
Okay. All right, I think I am going to move up here
Okay.
Yep.
and go ahead and hurl the javelin.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would be.
All right, guys, keep your fingers crossed that I don't muck up.
Don't
Or
throw it
wait.
at me.
Wait a minute. Okay, so the range we have as far as we can go in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
So yeah, you could move up so that he's within 20 feet or within 40 feet.
see 5, 10, 15. Okay. I believe I'm at 20 now.
Yep, you are.
Okay. Gracias. All right. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the javelin sticks into the ground next to him, and he goes, "Ah!" and he keeps running.
Well, crap. Hey,
Then
I haven't been able. I can't hit the broadside of a barn tonight. Everything that I have done just whiffs.
Welcome to the club,
Yeah.
sister.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this
yeah.
is regular.
Preach it to the
Oh.
choir.
All right. So then, Burrell just says, "Fill him full of arrows, boys." And
That's about the time that Min goes and like flattens herself to the ground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You would appear when you hurl the javelin, but then, yeah, you throw yourself to the ground and probably disappear after that. And so these guys, they will take some pot shots with their crossbows. We'll say that there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have. So crossbow. Oh, that's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Yeah, okay, so 1 hit. Oh, for 4 points of damage. And this guy sprouts a crossbow bolt from his back, and he falls face down into the dirt and does not move. Alright, and with that, the battle is over. And everything falls silent, and you hear the sounds of all of the night insects and night birds and everything in the forest. And you have a prisoner. You have this guy who is apparently, by the look of him, he is someone of rank.
He does smell.
Yeah. And Brother Tuck will go around and tend to any wounded that you all have. the Gnolls will continue to patrol. They'll drag this guy's body back over here. The Gnolls will put all of the bodies of the dead cultists in a pile.
Searching for any orders.
Yeah, they'll put the priest separately. The rest of these guys over here. Brother Tuck will kind of get out of the way. All right. So yeah, it looks like there's a total of 8 of these guys. One guy that's kind of a lieutenant type person, the priest, and the overall leader. So it looks like basically a full squadron, along with the squad leader that you've captured or that you've killed, and only the leader is alive. So I'm sorry, Bob. What did you say you wanted to do? Hello? You guys hear me?
Yes, we do. At least I do.
Okay.
Am I the only one here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Apparently no one else is here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, Bob.
Well, you are always invisible. You cannot blame me
I
for
made
that.
myself visible.
For now, depending how long.
I want to talk to this guy.
I want to go around and ask if anybody's hurt. And I mean,
Okay.
seriously wounded from us. Anyone here.
Oh. The only one that has taken any wounds is one of the Gnolls. This guy here will come over to you. He's the only one of your allies that took wounds in this fight.
Knopf, the true warrior.
He got mostly healed between Min's potion and Brother Tuck's spell.
With the power of Clang Adam, I will heal you fully. I use my own head.
Okay. How many
8
points
health.
can... Oh, yeah. That brings him back to full. And Ness says, "Oh, praise be to Clangadden. He will let us...
Well battle.
He will let us feast now."
Of course.
And he runs over and he starts... He first of all reaches out, grabs Arcturus and gives Arcturus a big lick on the cheek, and big old slobber Gnoll kiss, basically. And then he runs over and eagerly starts to find some choice morsels. All right, so that's him. And the rest of the Gnolls, they kind of sort of fan out on patrol. 2 of them will stay here with Talon, and Merc and Stanfield and Dwight will also stay here to keep an eye on this guy. So Talon, you wanted to question him, right?
I did.
Okay, so let's find out what is his name. What is his name? His name is...
Well, according to the Geneva Convention, he can only say his name, rank, and serial number.
Good thing there's no Geneva around here.
Yes.
This
Uh,
game may have been created in Lake Geneva, but that doesn't count.
yeah.
Well, it's still just a Geneva suggestion.
Geneva suggestion. Oh, his name is. Oh, we'll do this. We'll call him.
Geneva.
No, we'll call him Commander Ernst.
Ernst. Nice.
Ernst. That was Rommel's first name.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
Commander Ernst. All right. So, Talon, you are up.
Well, I'm gonna go. All right. Tell me everything you know about, all your stupid people down there.
Oh, well, Harsh, and he points over to the corpse of the priest. Harsh was the second in command of the Earth Temple. He reports to. Let's see. Here reports to. I've got to check the map and see what number that one is, so I know where to go find his name. Reports over to. Oh, okay. It was very close. Very close. All right. He reports to Romag. And he and Romag are in command of all of the forces. Before my squad was wiped out, we had about, well, I would say close to 60. We lost some in the battle earlier today, so we're probably down to under 40 now. Between the deserters, those that you killed.
How many Gnolls you got down there in it still?
Oh, when we were sweeping up after the battle, we didn't see any more, except dead ones.
What about any other humanoids other than humans?
Other humanoids. Well, I don't know. I don't know how humanoid you'd call them, but there are several bugbears, some prisoners. Prisoners mainly to be sacrificed at the earth altar. And then there are the undead. We try not to mess too much with the undead. Of course, I suppose it was you all had to go and disturb all of the skeletons. Now, we'll just have to leave that area alone for a few days.
Oh, yeah. Skeletons, yes. We destroyed a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are some of them still wandering around, but after a couple of days, they'll just go back to the Hall of Bones and fall back into the pile.
But then there was the ghouls and the gas.
Yes, there are ghouls and there are ghasts both to the west and to the east. we saw, did it look like you had perhaps slain some over to the east, along with the harpies that were over there?
Yeah, we got
Okay.
all of them that were over there by the harpies.
Yes, but there are more to the west. Didn't look like anybody had gone down that way, so we didn't go check on them, because every time we check on them, well, we either lose a ghoul or we lose who went to check on them.
Well, the harpies are no more.
Correct. Those were to the east. I'm talking about the ones to the west.
Oh. There's more of those bitches?
So,
There's more ghouls and ghasts. There are no more harpies.
what do you think
It's not
they ought
that
to
I'm
do
aware
with
of.
you?
Well, this one here, and he nods to Burrell. He says, "You pay better. You have benefits. You can tell me about these benefits now that Harsh is dead. Well, he was my meal ticket."
Well, you get paid. You get a roof over your head. You get a portion of the spoils of what we find. You know, we're not greedy. We don't take it all.
And to get to follow Clang Adam.
And
yeah,
he,
and you're gonna have to convert for that guy to be happy.
and he looks over at Burrell, and he says, "Wait, they actually pay you a portion of the treasure?" And Burrell opens up his coin purse and pulls out a mixture of coins and maybe a small, like a small 10 gold piece gem or something you guys might
He
have
has,
paid him
he has
part
some
of.
pearls. I gave
Oh,
him
okay.
a pearl.
Yeah, that pearls.
Yeah. Yeah, and he shows him the pearl, and some of that says, "Yeah, they pay. They pay us, and they pay the Gnolls. The Gnolls get to eat the dead. They get to eat our enemy dead." And
I do too.
Not exclusively for the Gnolls, if you want.
And this guy, he's looking down at you, Talon, and he just sort of edges a little bit away from you. Like, okay. But, all right. Well, I was a mercenary before I was recruited by the cult. They put a roof over our heads, and their clerics did some fancy magic that kind of looked flashy. Scared the bejesus out of us. And then they threatened us with the earth elementals. So, yeah. I thought we had it pretty good. Just biding our time until they amassed enough forces to do whatever it is they want to do. I got the feeling that Romag was waiting for something. It's like we kept recruiting people, and he kept saying something about he said the flames and the storm and the wave, they must all pay before we are ready. I don't know what he meant.
Could have something to do with fire, air, water. Like other cults within the temple.
Oh. Well, he did say that once we got sufficient numbers, he planned to go down to the lower levels. Maybe that's what he was talking about. Maybe he was trying to raise an army to go and assault the other levels of the temple. I thought they were kind of working together, but maybe they're not.
They're trying to be the biggest bully?
Seems kind of dumb to me. You got 4 groups. You should treat them like 4 different units of the same army instead of like 4 separate armies.
Well, that's the logical way. That's the way most normal people think. But, you know, when you're a maniacal overlord or minion or whatever like that, you know, just you go with what's what you know. And that's whatever somebody did before you.
Well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was his plan all along, is to use us to take over the cults below. Well, that seems pretty dumb. What about you all? What do you plan to do?
I plan on going back to bed. And about that time, she kind of walks off. She's just like, I'm tired. I'm going back to bed.
We plan to kill them all. Or recruit who we can.
Kill them all.
Recruit all Gnolls, kill all cultists.
Ooh.
The philosophy of Clang Adam.
Well, that certainly cuts down on the amount of people that would come after you. You kill them all, don't leave them alive.
Exactly.
They can't come back for revenge. Hell, I had. Go ahead.
Well, I have 3 Gnolls going out to recruit and hopefully bring back 100 more Gnolls. So.
Ooh, 100 more Gnolls. Oh, well. I know you've just met me, but I'm starting to think this Romag was recruiting us to use us as cannon fodder, and I don't much like that. I don't know what I could do to try to convince the other fighters down there of that.
The moment that show them gold and all your stuff, you know, hey, look, I get part of the gold and part of the jewels and all that, they're going to be like, well, where the hell is our cut? And then you say, well, you got to go and join this group. And
also
they
tell them
have
about
dental.
all the benefits of Clang Adam.
And they have dental.
We've got healing. We've got a priest and me.
I don't have enough time to carve a bunch of wooden teeth.
We have dental. Oh.
No, that's just a lie.
I mean this tooth that's been aching in the back of my mouth for the last year. You could do something about that?
Either that or we can have it healed.
Does healing work on tooth damage? That's a good question.
I don't know why it wouldn't.
I was
the
thinking about punching in the face with my gauntlet.
The last time I talked to Romag, told him that my tooth was hurting. He said, "You don't look hurt to me." And he just turned around and walked away.
Well, we all know how toothaches hurt.
Yeah. I know a lot of other guys that have toothaches too.
Well, you shouldn't be eating so many sweets down there.
Ah, sweets. All they have is dried rations.
That's just wrong.
That's,
Dried
You
rash.
need fresh meat.
and he looks at Arcturus Arcturus, and he says, "Well, fresh meat as long as it's game, like rabbit or deer
Oh,
or something."
human.
No,
Huh?
not for me, thank you.
Arcturus,
Yes,
you're saying it wrong. You just call it long pig.
Long pig. You're right, long.
Well, if you got any boar around, that
You certainly got long pig.
he looks back and forth between the two of you. It's like,
Min's just like, ignore them. They're being jerks.
ugh. Okay.
Anyway, I think you're not gonna have your weapons for a little bit, but I'll keep an eye on you. Let's get some sleep. We're heading
All right.
back to our base of operations for a few days.
Okay. Well, maybe I can come up with some ideas to help you try to win over some of the other folks that might still be down there.
Yeah, were they going to send
Yes.
any more? Or was this the only squad?
We were just to go check and see what your status was. We're supposed to report back before midday. Romag said that if you all had left, he wanted us to figure out which direction you had gone.
Mm-hmm.
So they will start looking for us by noon tomorrow. If we don't show up, they'll know that something happened, and because Harsh doesn't come back, they'll presume we haven't deserted. They'll presume that either Harsh ordered us to follow you, or that we were defeated. They might send somebody up to check.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't want another encounter, then I would say be gone by noon.
Oh, but we're leaving somebody to guard the hole.
Oh, okay. Well, and it looks like these Gnolls have plenty. We're gonna have plenty to eat. All right. Well, you said something about sleep. That sounds good to me. Where do you want me? And he just sort of holds his hands out as though he expects that you guys are going to bind his wrist. Yeah.
I tell him to go over and lay next to this log over here.
Okay. So he will go over and he will lay down. And then as he does, the Gnolls will come and let you know that their patrols have not found any evidence of anybody coming from other directions. And we resume the watches, and as our session closes, you all will finish your long rest. Even though it was interrupted, you get enough rest eventually to get a long rest. So all those of you that are spellcasters, your spells are back, and that includes Brother Tuck. So I need to go get open his character sheet and make sure I recover his spells. And that is going to be the end of our session.
Would the
All right.
would the guys that came up with the enemies have bows or arrows?
They have crossbows.
Crossbows? Okay.
And
I'm specifically looking for arrows, so I need to replenish that. I didn't know if there was going to be possible with the dead. That
We have plenty of arrows back at the
at the moat house. Yeah.
moat house.
let me double check this lieutenant here. See what he had. Nope, he's got a heavy crossbow.
Does the priest have a holy symbol of a kind?
Oh, the priest does have a holy symbol.
Is it precious metal?
What?
It is. It looks like it is made of gold. It is a gold brooch set with a triangular piece of jet, which is blackstone. And it looks like it's kind of expensive. And he also has a coin purse. And when you open that coin purse, he is carrying 11 gold pieces and 17 platinum pieces.
I don't care about the coins. I just want the holy symbol and take it.
Yes.
Hey, we're melting that down.
Fountain?
Oh, and he also is wearing a gold ring. It looks like a mundane gold ring. Worth about. It doesn't have any. You're pretty sure it doesn't have any kind of magical properties. It's probably worth around 25 gold. It probably is a keepsake or something like that. It's not a
anything ingrained in there, or
no, nothing engraved in there.
Then it's also not my interests.
Yeah.
If it was magical, would he have to be detecting for magic? Is that what's going on? Or are we pretty sure that it doesn't? It's just pretty.
Yeah,
much...
you guys are pretty sure it doesn't, because magic items. The way I run D&D, it's like magic items have the ability to sort of, unless somebody has done something special to them to make them appear as though they're not magical, they resist kind of looking aged or worn or dirty or dusty. It's like you can walk into an area and you can see that there's maybe a chest there, and you open up the chest, and a lot of the stuff in the chest may be kind of covered with dust, but then there's like a sword that's just pristine, doesn't have any rust on it, doesn't have any dust on anything. That's like, oh, that's probably magical.
Okay.
You know, but this is a gold ring. It's kind of smudged and looks like it may have been dented a little bit. You know, it's not quite perfectly round.
What kind of weapon was he wearing?
He has a mace.
A mace. Just a normal one?
Just a normal one. Looks like. He never even grabbed it to use it. He tried using his spells. The fear didn't work. The command worked. And he got one of his cure light
Any
wounds.
books on him?
Books? No. Just his.
I mean, he's a priest.
Yeah, so most likely he's praying for his stuff. Yeah, or he'd have a scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe a book like the Bible, you know, but another kind of Bible.
Oh no, he doesn't.
We could got info on the lady.
Yeah, he does not have that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Talon really wants to meet his wife. She sounds like a nice lady.
Like a classy lady. Eating men.
All right. Well, players, thank you guys so much for joining us. Let me quickly look here at the pinned message and see.
We got 3 weeks off.
Yes. Okay. So, yes. So that would be a good time between now and maybe next Saturday for you guys to continue to chat in the Discord. And if somebody has something they would like to run, whether it be D&D, whether it be some other system, if everybody wants to get together and play, then you all can have a regular game on Saturday nights when I'm not available, and you feel free to use this voice channel and everything to get together and chat if you want to. So, or you could do like, movie watch nights or something like that. I don't know, whatever. So, just thought it would be.
Well, I offered actually, but I was like, "What do y'all want to play?"
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, yeah, you guys can work that out. All right, and viewers, thank you so much for hanging out this evening. I'm gonna bring the Sirenscape music back, and just want to let you guys know what's coming up here on the channel. Tomorrow we will not have our Planeswalking game because it's a World Cup qualifier at my home stadium, so I'll be there to cheer on the U.S. men's national team, and if they win tomorrow night, then they guarantee them a spot in the World Cup. So,
Nice.
kind of exciting. Hopefully, they will be able to win. The last time they played a World Cup qualifier at that stadium, they won. So hopefully, it's good luck again. Monday night, we will be back with Monster Monday, and we're back to the Strixhaven source book, and we'll be looking at the 2 Dagomoths. And the Dagomoths, oh boy, those are some interesting monsters. So if you want to find out all about those monsters and how you might want to use them in your campaigns and how you can reskin them and all that good stuff, join me Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Then we are back Thursday night for our last Thursday night Sword Coast Chronicle. What? You say
What?
the last
What?
one? Well, it's the last one on Thursdays. Our
Okay.
player Michael had got a new job, and that job is going to require him to work in the evenings, and one of his schedule means he's going to work Thursday night. So he told us that, and spontaneously several of the players said, well, what other nights of the week do we have free? And it turns out that everybody has Wednesday night free, and so we are going to shift that game from Thursday night to Wednesday night starting in April. So the Thursday night game will move to Wednesday, but that doesn't begin until April 6th. So then next Saturday, there won't be a stream for you guys that are watching, but players, if you guys can find something that you want to do, go ahead and have that game, because this year it seems like everything's fallen on a Saturday. Last year it was less interruptions, but this year it's like, gosh, it's 2 weeks in a row this current month, and next month it's 3 weeks in a row we're off. So all right, everybody, I am going to take a look over here and see if there's anybody else that is about to stream some D&D. If there are, we will go ahead and we will raid them. And the players, thanks again. It looks like the wheelchair hero is about to start a stream, so we'll go ahead and we will read them. Okay, everyone, take care.